Hey guys, so most people do come to me and ask me, hey Ken, I have 10,000 Kenya shillings or $100 and I want to start the process of investing now with this money. What do I do? How do you invest 10,000 Kenya shillings? And I will do another video on the businesses you can do with 10,000 Kenya shillings, because 10,000 Kenya shillings, which is an equivalent to $100 averagely, is quite a good amount of money right now, and there are so many things you can do with that money. So I'm gonna tell you where to invest this money and get value out of it. So once again, welcome to Ken's Money Matters, and here at Ken's Money Matters, we talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself for a lifetime of income. Basically financial freedom. That's why we are here, guys. So I'm gonna tell you how you can invest 10,000 Kenya shillings today, so that next time you come to me, I'll just tell you, hey, go to my channel and subscribe and watch the video on how you can invest your 10,000 Kenya shillings. So let's say you're working and you just started working. For example, you're in a university and then you graduated and then you got your first job, or you are still learning, you're still in school and you've gotten some gig or some hustle and it's giving you some money every month, and you feel like you can save some 10K somewhere, or you have managed to save some 10K somewhere, or you're a student and you've conned your parents. I'm not saying do that. Or you save some money somewhere and therefore you're thinking, okay, where do I put this money? So Ken's Money Matters is here to tell you where to put your 10,000 Kenya shillings. There are different options. Of course, there's so many places you can take 10,000 Kenya shillings. You can take it to, you can go and buy Jack Daniels. I don't know how much that costs. You can go and buy Blue Moon. I don't know how much that costs. You can go and buy something nice for your girlfriend. It's not bad to treat yourself. It's not bad to have fun. But if you want to start investing, I would say the first place I would look into is investing in myself. So of course it depends on if you've done that or not yet. But one of the options I would give someone is that you have 10,000 Kenya shillings, learn a skill. Learn a skill that's gonna make you more money. Because right now skills are more important than degrees. I've done a video on that. Check it out on my description. And I've reflected this from my life. And I've shown you how skills have helped me make money over time, and how degrees haven't actually matched the kind of skills, and how much I've spent on degrees compared to what I've spent on skills. So 10,000 is something that can actually get your skill. If you go, for example, to what we call the skill shop in Google, you find different certifications that you can pay with 10,000 Kenya shillings, an equivalent of $100. If you go to all these online courses, you will find very good courses that you can buy using that amount of money. Apart from that, if you come to like a professional like me, let's say a financial advisor, with 10,000, they may sit down with you for one session and give you a very clear plan, very clear financial game plan of what you need to do in order to make your finances better. But because we haven't been taught to invest in ourselves, most of us do not see the need for that unless or until something bad really happens, or when they lose money, or when they're completely stuck, when they now have to pay you hundreds of thousands of money to get them out of the mud. So we haven't been taught to invest in ourselves. So I would say the first place I would say is invest in yourself. This could be in ways of getting other skills. This could be in a way of, doing something that you've always wanted to do. Investing in yourself comes in a way whereby you're doing something that makes you happy, something that you're doing for you, and something that's adding value to your life. So the first place you want to do that is to add value to your life. So let's say you go and learn, let's say, programming, for example. That's a skill that will make you money over time, lots of money. Let's say you go and learn digital marketing, for example. You buy a course online. That's a skill that will make you money for a long time. Let's say you learn to be an ad specialist, for example. That is a skill that's going to earn you lots of money over time. Let's say you go and learn something like the R language, like all these programming languages. That's a skill that's going to make you money. So yes, I would say invest in yourself as the first step. Or if you, let's say you talk to a professional about your life, you go to a life coach and speak about, the things you want to do, your attitude towards life, your positivity, or basically your mindset. All these things contribute to the person you become. Trust you me. Or let's say you learn about public speaking. These are all ways in which you can invest 10,000 in yourself, adding value in yourself. That's number one. The second place I would put the money is the money market funds. So money market funds in Kenya have become very popular, and I've done so many videos about money market funds. You can check them out. I've given the top ones, I've given the top yielding ones of 2020, 2021. I've done so much on money market funds because I believe they're the best investment vehicles for someone who is starting out the investment journey. Efficient, effective, easy, accessible, withdrawal is easy. So it's one of the best investments you can make in Kenya, and we don't have access to these things in Europe, for example. So this is one of the things I always take advantage of. So what I'm saying is you can invest 10,000 Kenya shillings in a money market funds. You can invest as low as 50 Kenya shillings in a money market fund. Saiton, for example, gives up to 10.6 to 11% interest rate per day, calculated daily. It's annual interest rate, but it's calculated every single day. So Saiton gives up to 10 point something percent, sometimes up to 11. Zimele gives up to 9 point something percent. There are many other money market funds in Kenya that could give you a good amount of money. That's somewhere you could go and deposit 10,000, start earning your interest, be consistent, be disciplined, put more money in there as you grow. Number 3, I would put the money in Treasury Bills. Treasury Bills you can put as less as maybe 3,000, sometimes 4,000. These are short-term debt securities offered by the government, backed by the government. You will always get your money back. Very safe, very effective, very liquid, very secure. This is one of the places I would put in 10,000, start my journey of investment in the debt securities with the government. And that will expose me to more investments in the government. So again, 10,000 with Treasury Bills, you'll be earning, let's say 8%, 7%, depending on what Treasury Bills you bought. We have the 3 months, we have the 6 months, we have the 1 year. Of course, it depends on what you bought. It depends on the bills you have settled on. It depends on the T-bills you have settled on. And it depends on how long you want to fix the money and when do you require the money. And if you want to do additional contributions. So again, that is the third place I would put in the money. The fourth place I would put in the money is the NSE. The Nairobi Stock Exchange, the stock market basically. In the stock market, you're free to start investments with as low as even 3,000, 4,000, 2,000 sometimes. It depends, of course, on the company shares you're buying. So I would buy a share, I would buy the Total shares, done very good. Equity shares, done very good. KCB shares, done very good. The financial industry generally, the consumer industry generally, the agriculture industry generally has done quite well. I would buy, let's say, Kakuzi tea. I would buy some flour company or something. The fact is I'll have begun the process of investing and I'll be getting the experience out of it. So with 10,000 Kenya shillings, I'll go open a CDS account. You can check my video on opening and buying your shares in Kenya. And after opening the CDS account with a broker or with a commercial bank, which is acting as a brokerage company too, I would then deposit the money, instruct them on what to buy me, or even if I have access to the mobile platform or whatever platform they're using, I can go and buy shares by myself from the Nairobi Stock Exchange market. So you see, there are so many avenues for investing 10,000 Kenya shillings. So that's just the stock market. Of course, you can still not do the bond market because the bonds have like a limit and 10,000 is definitely too low. But if you want to go to the secondary market and find bonds that other people are selling in the secondary market and they are selling them at a lower limit, basically, I can go and invest in the bond market. Again, it depends. You have to go out and look for these opportunities. But these are some of the places you can actually put 10,000 Kenya shillings. Besides all these things, there are so many businesses you can start with 10,000 Kenya shillings today. And that's a very important point that I should also make. There are many opportunities you can start with 10,000 Kenya shillings. So basically, I have mentioned that you either invest in yourself, which is something that will empower you, make you a better person, and sometimes make you more money because you can end up learning a very valuable skill. That's very important. So investing in yourself is very good. And besides learning a skill, sometimes you're also improving certain things that do not directly contribute to money making, but they're contributing to you as a person, your growth as a person, and finding yourself as a person. So that's extremely important. Number 2, I've talked of the money market funds, some of the best investments you can ever make in Kenya. Very easy, very effective, very direct, and with very good interest rates. Again, I've spoken about the T-bills, which are basically debt securities backed by the government. I've spoken about the stock market in Kenya, which is the NSE. I have a video that talks about the whole process. You can put in 10,000 in there. I've spoken about the secondary bond market. You cannot do the primary bond market because the limit is usually 50,000 or 100,000, depending on the bond market or the type of bond. But sometimes you find brokers selling other bonds in the secondary market and they have their own rules based on the broker type. So again, I would put my money there. And finally, I've also said there are businesses that you can start, and I will do a video on what kind of businesses you can actually start with 10,000 Kenya shillings in Kenya. So guys, stay tuned, leave your comments below, let me know if this is helpful. If it is, leave a like. If it's not, still leave a like and leave your suggestions. As I always say, I'm open to suggestions as long as you don't insult me. Feel free to leave your comments below. Thank you guys. Until next time, over and out.